Forex trading, we have about three different kind of analysis. One, fundamental analysis. Two, sentimental analysis. And three, we have what they call technical analysis. Yeah. So fundamental analysis is mainly looking at the economical features of a country, looking at the social features of a country, looking at the political features of a country. Yeah. So how can we know all this? By news, by listening to news, by checking out on news. Yeah. So that is where fundamental analysis actually implements. So when there is a bad economy in a country, what does it mean? It means that there will be a lower currency value of that particular country. Yeah, for example, let me use Ukraine for an example. There is war in that country, yeah, or Syria, Ukraine. So this actually affect the economy and also affect their currency. Yeah, nobody is going to Ukraine today to go and trade or to go and do any business or to study. Yeah, so it actually affects the economy of the country and so on. There are a lot of countries that they have bad economy. For example, Nigeria, in which our political, our social, and also our economic futures are not even stable at all. So which actually mean that people are not, like, the economy is not very bad, which decrease the rate of what people, the foreigners coming to our country to exchange their currency to their currency to our own currency to actually transact. Yeah. So when a country economy is good, it always appreciates the value of that currency of that country, that particular country. For example, Australia, Germany, US, and so on. So this is what we are going to be looking at in this class, talking about fundamental analysis and what it's all about, yeah, and how we can actually trade fundamental analysis. Yeah. So that is it. So we're taking it one after the other. So coming to here, news is one of the criteria of how we can actually know what is actually happening around us or in the whole world. In forex trading, news have a significant impact in the forex market. Yeah, it can actually change the direction of the market. When a market is actually going uptrend and news is being released, it can actually change the direction of the uptrend to downtrend. Yeah, I'm going to talk about trend line and so on. So in this lecture, so don't worry. So I say that coming to news, we have different set of news. We have about three different set of news. We have what they call light news. Does not affect anything. We have neutral news. Yeah, it does not shake the market. But we have what they call high impact news or heavy news, red news. Yeah. So each of these news appear in three different colors. I'm going to show you people in this class. One, we have the one that is white in color, which is not normal. It's just showing that is the economy is normal. Yeah, it does not affect the market. Neutral is always yellow. It does not really shift the market to change the structure of the market. And three, we have red news. Red means danger. It is going to affect the market, yeah, economically, politically, or whatever. It is going to change the market. So I said here that high impact news in forex trading markets can significantly influence market structure by causing volatility and driving trend. Yeah. So here are the key types of news and event that traders closely watch, yeah, when actually trading. Yeah, we have what they call economical data released. Two, we have what they call central bank decisions. Three, we have what they call geopolitical events. We have natural disaster and pandemic. We have corporate news. We have international relation. We have commodity price, and we have what they call technical advancements. So these are what we are going to be looking at in this class. This 8 set of news that have high impact. Yeah. So we're going to be taking it one after the other. So coming to here, for example, economical data release. So this is an example of high impact news. Yeah, this is an example of high impact news. Example, you have what they call NFP. NFP is called non-farm payrolls. So this is a news released every Friday of every month. Yeah, NFP is a news release, most especially every Friday of every new month. Yeah, and this is an high impact news. Yeah, so NFP normally shows the employment rate, yeah, of US. Yeah, it shows the employment rate or unemployment rate in the US. So is a US news. Yeah, other country also have the NFP. Yeah, so it's a high impact news. I'm going to show you where it actually affects. Just have it in mind, NFP. So we have what they call GDP. So it's called gross domestic product. This is also a high impact news. We use it to indicate the economic growth or contraction in any currency or in any country. So it's also a high impact since we have what they call inflation reports. So coming to inflation reports, we have what they call consumer price and index, and then producer price index, CPI news or PPI news. So I actually love this news. It actually have a big impact or a high impact in the economical calendar of any country. So Canada have their own CPI news, the US have their own CPI news, and some other countries like Euro have their own CPI news, GBP have their own CPI news. So each of these I've thought about currency pairs and how it can actually how currency pair actually work in our last class. So if you have not actually watched that, you can go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, or go and watch those videos on what's on our currency pair, so you can actually understand what is actually currency pair. So coming to this CPI news and PPI news, yeah, consumer price index and producer price index. I'm going to do a video specifically about the CPI news and PPI news, and also interest rates, yeah, how you can actually trade here news. If some people that actually love trading news, yeah, there are some traders that they don't trade currencies, they don't trade every day with the technical analysis, they trade strictly on news. Whenever there is heavy news, they'll enter the trade and then make the money, make thousands of dollars. Yeah. So coming to this, I'm going to be talking about the consumer price index. So when the inflation is high, yeah, is going to be showing a significance in the consumer price index of the news that is going to be released. So unemployment rate, yeah, is also an indication or of how healthy economy is going to be, or stable the economy is going to be. When there is high unemployment rate in any country, it means that the economy is not growing, it's actually declining. So that is it. So coming to here, we have other forms of news. We have what they call central bank decisions and so on. Yeah, so central bank decision can actually affect the market structure. Like example, ECB news. Yeah, monetary policy statements. You are going to also see it in our charts. I'm going to show you also. So we have geopolitical events like election, and when there is a political instability in any country or political crisis in any country, it can actually affect the economy or the market structure of our forex market or our forex market. Yeah. So we have what they call trade wars. Trade wars can also affect the currency of any country. So coming to here, we are talking about natural disaster and pandemic. During COVID-19, it's actually affect the market structure of the economy, and then natural disasters, earthquake, and hurricanes. Yeah, when these events actually occur, you see its effects in the currency of that particular country. So if, for example, if you hear that there is a volcano eruption in Jos State or in US, you actually see that people will be afraid to go to that particular place that they're actually producing those goods, which will affect the buyers or the people that is coming to the country to buy those goods. Or you heard the news that China economy start disrupting, that a lot of companies have shut down and all those stuff. It will decrease people coming to China to actually import their goods or have transaction with them. So all these things are natural disasters, and pandemic can actually affect the economy of that country. So we have corporate news like fraud. When there's a high fraud in a country, bankruptcy, and so on, it can also affect the economy of that country. And then we have international relations and so on. So there is a lot of news that have high impact in the economy of any currencies. So that is it. So we have commodity price. Yeah, commodity price, like the price of oil, the price of gold, can actually affect. Sometimes it actually affects when there is high, like US oil, for example. When the price of US oil actually increase, yeah, so people might decide not to. For example, let me use Saudi Arabia for an example. If the oil price of Saudi Arabia actually increase, or Russia actually increase, people can actually divert their demand of that particular country economy, that particular country oil, and then look for another second place, or look for another second chance they can actually buy their oil and so on. So all this can cause fluctuation in prices and of the currency pairs. Yeah, it can actually affect the market structure or in forex trading. And then technical advancements. Yeah, so crypto regulations and innovation. Yeah, so coming to here, I think that was on February or March this year. in Nigeria when there's a lot of regulation that they are going to ban Binance and so on. Yeah, people don't know the reason. They thought that they are actually trying to wicked Binance and so on. The reason is because many people are converting their naira to USDT and saving it up there. And when this actually happens, it means that you are selling your own currency and then strengthening another currency. So cryptocurrency is an era that people are actually stepping their legs and their hands into. Yeah, so technology will keep on advancing every day by day. So if you're not into crypto or you're not in the crypto world or NFT world, that means you're actually lacking behind. Yeah, so and so on. So this can actually affect the economy of any country. So that, I think, on January 30th also, so many US investors, yeah, actually sold their dollar and then use it to buy some of the BTC. That is the reason why BTC pumped so high that a lot of people actually buy BTC using their US dollars. So people use billions of dollars, millions of dollars to actually buy and stock their wallet with BTC. That is why BTC pumped so high, so and so on. So monitoring these events and understanding their potential impacts on the forex market can help traders make informed decisions and adapt their strategies accordingly. Yeah. So so I'm going to go to our in forex trading. We have what they call forex factory. That is where we actually look at every news that is happening currently. So we have a lot of news that will be listed there. So anytime after my technical analysis, I normally go to my forex factory and check if there is any news that can actually affect the market. So if I have done the analysis and I will like, I don't know what is going to happen in this news, or I don't want to take the news, or so I'll just leave the market and then allow the news to occur. Then I'll do my technical analysis. So sometimes news can actually show you the direction of the market that month, if it is bullish or bearish. Yeah, that is why when I'm going to talk about the interest rates, whenever interest rate is being released, there is always a direction. It actually makes the market actually going at that particular time. So I'm going to do a video about that. So I will be going to my forex factory and then my trade view to show you where news actually happen. So that is what I'm going to be doing here now. So this is what we call the forex factory. So let us just back test a little. So coming to here, you can actually see a lot of news that actually occur. I told you earlier that we have what they call the yellow news. Yeah, that is that the impact, whenever there is a yellow impact, it actually means that it is just it is a light news. It does not actually affect the market. White means neutral, so it does not actually affect the market. It's a white news, it means neutral. So going down to this is the last week on Thursday, 1st of August. So let us see if there is any heavy news. So you can see here, this is a heavy news. This is GPP. So GPP, we have monetary policy report, monetary policy summary, and the office bank rate vote and official bank rates. So all these things are red news. So we are going to actually see the impact of this. So this occur by 12 p.m. Nigerian time, by 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Nigerian time. So I'm going to show you where this actually affect the impact of this in our markets. Yeah, so when we are going to go to our trade view, so coming to here also, you also see unemployment claim. I told you people about unemployment claim. So this is also a red news. I'm going to show you. It's occur by 1:30. So here is another manufacturing PMI. I talked also about PMI in our discussion about high impact news. You also see, we are going to see the impact of this. So this is on this was actually on Thursday, that is 1st of August. So let us go to our trade view. So this is my trade view. Yeah, so this is my trade view. We are going to look out for, and this is on Thursday. So look at, you see the date is actually changing. This is on Thursday, 1st August 24. So news happen in a minute. Every minute news actually happen. You see the effect in that particular time frame. Yeah, I'm going to still talk about time frame in this our class. So it's happened a minute, seconds. You see the impact of the news automatically. Some people make thousands of dollars in just trading news. You can be a millionaire with just trading news, something that can change your life in a minute, in 2 minutes highest. You have actually reached your goal. So let me expand this so you can actually see. I've already marked it out, so it's more and more. So this is news. So this is a heavy news. So it occurred by 12 p.m. as we actually see it occurred by 12 p.m. Yeah. So if you actually want to trade news, you enter before that 12 p.m. that before a minute or 2, 3 minutes before the time. So you enter around here also, or here you can enter here. Yeah, to actually see. So here the news actually happened in a minute candlestick. Can't you see how it draw everything down? So it was what bearish. It was actually bearish. So take for example that someone actually used 10 lot size also. So people that trade news actually use higher lot size. Yeah. So let me say you use 10 lot size and you targeted something like 50 pips or so. Yeah, or targeted something like 50 pips. Using 10 lot size to target 50 pips will be giving you around $5K. Yeah, and that person is making huge amount of money. So the least pips that news can actually give you is 20 pips, at least 20 pips. There is no, all high impact news will give you at least 20 pips. According to my research, what I have seen so far in Forex, high impact you will give you at least 20 pips. Yeah, at least 20 pips. Let me say, for example, you took a sell order here, and a sell order here also. Okay, you took a sell order here, and this actually hits here. So we took a sell order here, and this actually hits this take profit. This is our take profit here. So let us use our measurement to know how many pips, if you actually enter this trade, how much you are going to make. Okay, this is around 26 pips. So this news on GBP impact, on pounds impact in our news makes about 26 pips. So check, for example, someone you actually targeted, let me say 20 pips, and you're using 10 lot size to enter the trade. Yeah, what it's actually showing is that you're making $2K. That is what is actually showing in this news alone, and you're using 10 lot size. Yeah, you're using 10 lot size. So you're actually making $2K. So the higher lot size you use, the higher profit you are going to be using. Yeah, and the higher profit you are going to actually use. Yeah, so depending on the account you're actually managing, your account, the one that is in your account. So the same thing with this is GBP. So let us go to USD. So there is a PMI news released on USD, as we said, by 1:30. So let us go to our Forex Factory to confirm. So coming to our Forex Factory on Thursday by 1:30, what happened? So can you see it? By 1:30, that is unemployment claim. So let us go back to our GBP. So you see here, this is by 1:30. So here, this is by 1:30. You see it? Look at, if you can see my cursor go down, you see on Thursday, 1st of August, 1:30. This is also a high impact too. So it was actually what? Bullish. Yeah, it was actually bullish. It means that the unemployment rate in US actually increased, making the US currency to actually what? Decrease. Yeah, so it was bullish. It means that pounds is stronger than US at this particular point. So let us check how much or how many pips it actually makes. So let us go. You see it's 20 pips. It makes up to 20 pips. You see 20 pips. So I told you earlier, according to research, that high impact news make at least 20 pips. You can target 20 pips, you can target 17 pips, you can target any amount. There are some news that can actually makes up to 200 pips. There are some high impact news that make up to 200 pips, 100 pips, 80 pips. You'll be seeing the effect automatically. So this is an example of what actually happened on Thursday, 1st of August. So this is what actually happened. So let us go to our Forex Factory again and go to, I told you earlier that there are some news that is released every first Friday of every month. So this is 1st, 2nd of August, which is on Friday, the first Friday. So this is a CPI news on what? CHF. Yeah, this is a CI news, high impact news. So coming to here, this is another news released by 1:30 on Friday, 2nd of August. That is average hour earning. And then NFP. This is an NFP news. Also, is also released. Non-farm employment changed. Yeah, I told you people about NFP news. So it's actually released every first Friday of every month. So you see the NFP news, and this is also an unemployment rate. Yeah, unemployment rate. So let us go to our trade view to check between GBP and USD what actually happened. So we are going to go on Friday. We are still on Thursday. It does go on Friday. Actually happened. By 1:30. So okay, this is the news. This is the news. So this is the news. Let us see what actually happened here. So let me just okay. So this is the news. So NFP news and unemployment rates. So this is the news. So for example, if you actually enter this trade here, let me just expand it. So if you actually enter this trade here, for example, and you actually traded news and you are in a bullish, and you traded it that is going to be it's going to long, and you enter this trade here. Let me say you enter this trade here, somewhere here, and you targeted up to here, something like that, about 3 hours. So for example, I'm just using for example. So this actually happened in a minute. Do you understand? And you use your, let us use our measurement to know our pips, how many pips this actually make. This actually make up to 50 pips. This is 48. I think it's supposed to make up to 50 pips. Let us start from this week. So I think it's made it's now 50 50.7 pips. So can't you see the impact of this news? So some people will actually trade news. This is a high impact trade news using using this, and it will just hit their take profit and they will withdraw a lot of money from that. So we cannot overemphasize on this, because news, you actually see the impact, you actually see the effect. This is fundamental analysis. This is what some people are trading. Yeah, but news don't actually occur every time. So as a forex trader, you're supposed to know both your fundamental analysis, your technical analysis. You pushed both of them together. Yeah, you pushed both of them together to reach to your destination. Yeah, what makes you a trader is not only on fundamental analysis, your technical analysis actually matters a lot. So that is it. So after that, let us go to our forex factory. I'm just trying to show you people if there is any other news that occur. Okay, there is no. So that is it. So news effects is very, very sufficient, and you always see the impact in the forex market. You actually see the impact on the forex market. So I'm going to still do a video about interest rates and how interest rates can actually change the trend of the market. Yeah, so I'm going to still do a video on that. So and so on. So that is it for here. So let us go to our slide.